on YouTube? Welcome back to another VitoVerse. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. Thank you for supporting this channel. Please hit that like button. We're back with another VitoVerse live. I got my co-host here with me, Noto Koyui. What's cracking, cuz?
What up, cuz? Shoot.
Nothing much, man. Enjoying this time before we have our our Georgia blizzard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Again.
here's the thing, people that don't know, down
Yeah.
here in Georgia, when it snows, it's a big deal because we don't have the roads and the actual, how would you say it? I guess road team or whatever you call it, J dot or G dot or something like that. The Georgia Road Traffic whatever patrol. We don't have the proper proper equipment for these ice storms and snowstorms. So when it happens,
It happens.
everything shut down. And what's crazy is it's not even like an inch of snow. Sometimes it can just be just ice outside, just slick roads, and it just shuts down everything. So I'm sure Noto, you was getting your groceries and all that type of stuff. The crazy thing is people go to the grocery store and they sit up here and buy the most stupidest stuff that they never buy on a regular basis.
Yup.
And it's like, bro, why are you buying a whole thing? Like last week, somebody bought, I saw on YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram, somebody bought like a whole thing of milk. And it's like, bro, we're not going to be trapped forever. It's just one day we're going to be shut down. But they random stuff like during COVID, what it was like toilet paper. People was just buying a whole bunch. What in the world was y'all buying toilet paper stuff for? Like that was the most. Don't you need some orange juice? I was good. I was getting all the orange juice. I was good with all that. I was like, I'm the healthiest one here. I got all the orange juice. I got all the stuff, the immune system stuff. I'm good. The waters. Y'all didn't get no water. None of that. Y'all got toilet paper. And that's what they doing here with this ice storm. They getting milk. What you gonna do with milk, bro? You gonna be? Yeah, that part. But no,
Yeah.
how you doing over there, man?
Oh, man. Besides the fact of lack of sleep, because when you have your son, Obadiah, our good other co host, he's not here. He's actually with his Gigi. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Shout
yeah.
out Obi. Shout out Obi.
Yeah, shout out Obi. Yeah, so it's getting intense with him right now. So he's like being more spoiled than normal, and I'm like, all right, what the heck going on? So like lack of sleep and all these different appointments setting up for Noah and everything else. So we
Mhm.
did do an appointment for Obadiah to see if he's gonna be okay with eating cheese and milk. So we got a plan to start doing that hopefully sometime next week. So
Oh, okay.
it's gonna be fun. So he tests. He's fine. Like nothing wrong. No allergies. No nothing. So he's good. So we're gonna be slowly working with that. But other than that, just lack of sleep. Just been trying to catch up on some animes and set up some new projects that I will explain later down the road.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Start off with icebreakers and all that type of stuff. So
Mhm.
that's exactly what we're gonna continue to do. What are you currently watching? Is our
uh,
icebreaker?
yeah,
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start
yeah.
and say what I'm currently watching. Well, what I just currently watched and I finished up yesterday was they released the full series out
Oh
on
wow.
Disney Plus, all 8 episodes. They were like 30 minutes long, so it's not like a long little thing. And honestly, it's not Marvel's normal, action packed full of this and that and the third. It's literally actor trying to act, and he happens to have powers, and he happens to be probably a mutant. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, he's not really going to tie into Doomsday or anything like that
Mm.
or Secret Wars, but he might come back around after Doomsday and Secret Wars for the X-Men, the Mutant Saga, because we have the Mutant Saga coming after Secret Wars. So when Secret Wars is all said and done, uh, get prepared for the X-Men and other mutant or mutated people. I'm saying? In the MCU or whatever. And I think he's one of those. I think Kamala Khan, of course, was the first one to be called a mutant on the MCU. Then it was my man from Black Panther. What's his name? Namor. Then Namor was classified as a mutant, and now we have Wonder Man. So, and really, they didn't get into like how he got his powers or nothing like that. So that's kind of raises like mystery and stuff like that. But I think it was just more of a big homage on and making fun of Hollywood and Marvel Studios just kind of making fun of themselves and stuff like that. It was just pretty much a filler show. Because let's face it, not a lot of us know who Wonder Man was in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely like a filler show. Something to kind of get us by until Avengers Doomsday, which is at the end of the year. So, but yeah, so I finished that up. There was something on Netflix I was watching. Oh, Mike Epps, he dropped a new special. I was watching the Upshaws, his series that he has on Netflix. They had their final season, I believe. I think that was the final season. Anyway, I was watching that. And really, that's kind of that's kind of it. You know what I'm saying? As far as what I'm currently watching or whatever like that, I'm still kind of dabbling into Foundation when I get around to it and stuff like that. Man, I think there's another series that I wanted to check out on Apple TV. Chief, I think it's the one with Jason Momoa in it. It's Chief something. I think it's Chief of War or something like that. I wanted to kind of dive into that, but I haven't dived into it yet. I will soon. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man. I got some stuff on my backlog. I got to get into. So. That's pretty much what I got up on what I'm currently watching. So Noto, what you got?
Well, besides the fact of doing some technical difficulties, because apparently for some odd reason, every single time with these earbuds, not these, but the ones I've been using a lot, they always cut me out in volume, and I still haven't figured out the reason why. But I can still hear you. I'm going through the speaker right now while I'm actually still playing with some stuff. What I'm currently watching right now is like I said, I'm usually in my anime section right now, but it's kind of funny. The last, which was very interesting, I literally walked in on my fiance and she was watching It Takes Two actually came on with I forgot the names in my head.
It Takes Two. What's
yeah,
that?
Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen when
Oh,
they were
okay.
younger.
Okay.
So it was like that was on. She was watching that, and I think it was something else she was watching too. It was like two different things. So I know that was one of them because I think I caught in like about halfway to the movie to all the way to the end. So it kind of like I was like, oh, okay. While washing dishes and stuff. So and trying to find something to eat.
Yeah.
So I walked in on that, but that's something I just saw. And my animes are usually like I said. Since Be a Hero is still on my list. I haven't started episode 2 yet, but I think the latest I ended up finishing was the latest episode of MF Ghosts, which I definitely enjoyed that one a little bit. For this episode it was more relaxing.
Yeah.
For once to see something a little different that's not deal with racing and everything this time. For this episode, it was more setting up for what we're getting ready to be prepared for the next race, but it's just a lot of setups.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, just my usual animes I've been checking out, like those two. And pretty much that's it. Nothing more. Just been kind of doing a lot of projects.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, that will do it for our. What are we currently watching? So if you are new to this channel, please write down comments. Feel free to kind of interact with us and stuff like that. Just stuff that you've been currently watching that you take an interest in. Also, too, you might have something that we may not have known about and something we want to check out. So, write it down in the comment section. Whatever you currently watching that you think is a good watch, make sure we address it. See if, we ain't already watching it or, what I'm saying, something that we'll definitely take a part of. But anyway, let's get into our first segment, which is our news segment. cue up some of this music real quick. All right, so we are currently in the season of a lot of new drops. A lot of trailers are coming out. On top of that, we got the Super Bowl around the corner, so we got a lot of commercials, a lot of trailers, a lot of things to expect coming and stuff like that. Noto, what do you have for some news this week?
I didn't even get a chance to set this up. I was actually trying to get these speakers these headphones working. So again, please bear me. I still am.
I'll go first. I'll help you. I'll let you get that.
Yeah. Go ahead and start that up. I'm trying to get this together.
So Netflix,
I do apologize.
So Netflix has signed a deal to release a live-action Gundam movie.
Wait,
so
what?
Netflix has
I heard that.
Netflix is about to release a live-action Gundam. I think they've already been doing some Gundam content anyway, so them doing a live-action is not surprising. But yeah, I'm actually going to look out for this because me and you both are Gundam fans, and hopefully Netflix does right about it. If what live-action series they're gonna, kind of tackle. I don't know which Gundam series they're gonna tackle, but definitely it might have something to do with maybe the older ones or something like that. I think they kind of like going back to those older ones. Netflix is trying to play it safe with that animation, 3D animation Gundam movie that they had not too long ago, whatever like that. So I can see them kind of going with that. I don't think they're going with the Gundam Wing, which that will be the better movie, or I think the better choice if they want to kind of get a little spicy with the Gundam content. You know what I'm saying? Go with Gundam Wing, but you got to be careful with that because that's a big one. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stepped the levels of Gundam up tremendously on that series. So we'll definitely look out for that Gundam series. We don't know when, but definitely everybody keep an ear out. We'll keep an ear out. Report back on it, whatever. You good now, or you still looking? Are you still setting up?
I think I'm actually good now. Finally got it to go through. Hear me?
Yeah, I got
okay.
you.
Okay.
Yep.
Finally. God, please. I was like, why is this thing being weird? Sorry, again, my earbuds here are being really weird now, so I don't know what's going on. So I might have to rely on this a little bit more now, which I kind of like the earbuds better. But anyways, all right. So let's see. So as I'm going through this, and like I said, I was doing the setup, so I do apologize for everyone. Let's see if I can find something. Oh yeah. I kind of want to say that for later, which we already read about already before behind the scenes. I guess I'll throw this one out first it's like I don't care. There's like a throwaway situation. The final Fast and Furious movie is titled Fast Forever. Is now actually going to be coming out in March 17, 2028.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Like I said,
okay.
I call it. That's a
hopefully
throwaway.
this is the end.
Hopefully.
And honestly, I don't know if they're gonna call it because I don't know why I thought they said they was gonna have they would call it like a part 2 of 10 of X.
Yeah.
But evidently, what is it numbered? Is it gonna be 11?
No.
Or
nope. It just has a title.
So technically, it'll probably still be like the 11th. They'll call it the 11th, which it was always going to be the 11th, but it wasn't going to be part 2, Fast and Furious X part 2 or something like that. No, they got a title, so that's good. That's good. And you said this is their last one, or?
Yep. It says the final.
Okay, cool. And I think that's what we talked about here on this channel before too. Like when X was coming out, we was like, okay, hopefully this is the last one. And then the way it ended, it was like, bro, are you serious? You didn't. Yeah, you had the chance to wrap it up, and y'all just. And it could have been budget issues. I don't know, but regardless of what it is, man, we are family. we don't turn our back on family.
Family. Or family. that I swear.
Man, Vin Diesel with that fat dog, man. There's somebody on social media. I just found him. He does like impersonations and stuff, and he was doing the Vin Diesel like impersonation.
Emotional damage.
He was so spot on with that, bro. I was like, I don't think I sent it to you.
I don't think so, but if it's who I think it is, then I already might have seen it.
It's like it's a Australian dude. Have you seen this Australian dude?
No.
Because he do a lot of like little impersonations of a lot of people. So this ain't like it's like he did this a lot. It was just like one shot. Yeah, the dude funny. But yeah, Vin Diesel definitely has a stamp on pop culture.
Yep.
Definitely with that, we are family.
Yeah.
All right, so oh, excuse me.
Good. I need my water.
Let's see what we got as far as some more news. So of course I said that season of oh no, I didn't say this. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But the Fallout no, I ain't gonna cover Fallout. Now with Fallout. I'm not even versed. I ain't finna hold you. But anyway, so when are we gonna get this? I want to know when we gonna get this. This next season for, because they kind of dragging this on. Because I'm like, they brought this new series for the sequel to Game of Thrones out. I think that's actually playing now, right? Am I correct with that?
I think so. I have to look into it, but I think so.
Yeah, I'm about to look into that. So if they got that going, where are the House of Dragons? Like we kind of want you to finish that before you start it. You know what I'm saying? Like finish your food.
Yeah.
Finish your dinner.
You're playing with your food. Quit. Like you're playing with your food. Come on. Like finish your plate. Finish your plate. Finish your food. Pause.
So let me see what we got. Okay, so Henry Cavill is going to be playing in the remake of Highlander.
Oh.
I guess they have some footage and some pictures of him in costume and stuff. We'll see online. Just look Highlander remake up, and Henry Cavill. You'll see. He actually looks pretty cool though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
So I'm trying to see if they got a trailer.
Or something.
I don't think they got a trailer right now. So we'll stay tuned for that. And they might actually. We probably got a couple of weeks. They might have a trailer available for us during the Super Bowl, possibly. So that would be cool if they do. So
yeah.
Shout out to Henry Cavill. Daredevil season 2 is going to be airing on Disney Plus. So definitely ready for that. I think a lot of people love the Daredevil series, period, because of what it was doing on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? When Netflix had the properties for Daredevil, the Avengers, not Avengers, the Defenders, with
okay.
Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Daredevil, and who was the other one? That was a girl.
I forgot.
Jessica Jones. There we go. Jessica Jones. So I think a lot of people kind of, you know what I'm saying, gravitated towards, because of that. So I did hear a lot of people didn't like this Disney Plus Daredevil debut last year. It was kind of mixed. It was mixed reviews. Some people didn't like it. Some people were like, it's too watered down now since it's over in the MCU now.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly was okay with it. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was. I feel like it didn't feel like the Netflix, but it was still cool. Just to have like new chapters in that Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? Saga or whatever. Like Matt, of course, had some iconic little situations, little scenes and stuff like that. So I enjoyed it, but some people kind of, was like, I don't know. But you know, you're always gonna have that. Especially you have a lot of people that don't like Disney. And Disney taking a lot of these companies. So I think a lot of that hate comes from that. You know what I'm saying? Aspect that is with Disney and all this other stuff. And Disney's like, hey man, no, we can give y'all what y'all want. Just hold on, chill, relax.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So Jason Momoa says him playing Lobos is not decided yet.
Oh wow.
That sucks because I thought he was gonna play Lobos. He fits the mold. You know what I'm saying? Like I was waiting on that. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be his next big little role right here. You know what I'm saying? Especially since they killed off that universe of like, yeah, he'll be dope as Lobo. So we'll wait to see what's cracking with him. See if he decides later on and he just kind of just trying to throw us for the loop. You know how they kind of get sworn to secrecy, so they kind of give us, well, I don't know yet. I don't know.
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
All right. So I believe there's a award show coming up, but I don't want to report on that just yet. I want to kind of get all that. I want to get the ducks in order when it gets closer to the time for the award show. But there's a lot of awards that happened. I think there was an award show that happened not too long ago, or last week. I think it was the BAFTA awards. I don't know what that is, but it ain't the Oscar.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I'm waiting for the Oscars. So we'll stay tuned for that, and I'll definitely keep an ear out for that, so we can definitely report on it here on this channel. Yeah. Let's see. We have I guess this is a biopic or something, but there is a new movie coming out called I Played Rocky, releasing in November 20th this year in theaters. For the anniversary of Rocky. It's the 50th anniversary of Rocky. So shout out to Rocky and Sylvester Stallone.
You about to call him something totally different. What the heck, man?
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, Steve Stallone. There we go.
No, Sylvester Stallone. So shout out to Sylvester Stallone for definitely giving us a memorable. Is it a franchise? Because I feel like Creed is actually still a part of that as well.
I mean,
yeah, I think it is. But anyway, it's about to be a biopic, evidently. So we'll stay tuned for that. Actually, the guy that's playing him looks like Balboa back in them movies and stuff like. Wow. We'll definitely keep an eye out on that.
Interesting.
But I guess it's a biopic, so I guess it's really gonna be kind of like more focused on Sylvester than anything. Instead of Rocky, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be like a Rocky remake or something like that. So definitely waiting for that. For the kids, we got a new movie called Hoppers coming to theaters in March 6th. So shout out to the kids for this movie, for Pixar having a cute little whatever this is, a beaver thing. I don't know what this is. They actually have a trailer out. I'm not gonna check this trailer out.
Why is that sound familiar?
Cute little animation, little chubby little thing. Anyway, so. Me and you talked about the passing of Kathy O'Hara.
Yep.
The mom from Home Alone.
Yes.
So evidently she died today at the age of 71.
Mm-hmm.
The condolences go to her family. All the people that okay. My bad, Mom. I got thrown off. All the people that loved her and enjoyed her acting, and she's been in more movies than just Home Alone. I want to say she was in Beetlejuice.
Yes, that's it.
Yep. So yeah, she definitely has a nice stamp in Hollywood. So condolences to the family and shout out to all her loved ones and shout out to the fans of her. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, she will be missed. Don't it doesn't say what she died from, some type of illness, but regardless, definitely condolences.
Yes, definitely.
There is a okay, so there is a Beatles biopic heading to us
Yes.
in April of 2028.
Right.
It's a 4-film biopic, and it's actually each Beatle by themselves.
Yep.
So that's going to be an interesting little situation. Biopics, all of Beatles members. So I'll definitely keep an eye out on that. That's gonna be something fly because I love the Beatles.
Yep.
But anyway, that would do it for our news segment. So definitely leave down in the comment section what's news that we talked about today, and if there's anything that we have missed that you want us to actually kind of mention next week, definitely hit us up down in the comment section. We'll be definitely happy to oblige and talk about whatever news is coming out. So anyway, topic of the day, which is Mario Galaxy, and we're going to be talking about a little bit of the Avengers Doomsday. So, definitely got to get back into our Avengers talk because we talk about it every time that we're on this. And it's, I guess we want to build the hype for this movie because it's definitely going to be something interesting. But first, let's talk about this Mario movie coming out, Mario Galaxy. Evidently, they dropped a trailer.
Another
one?
one?
I can pull that out. No, I'm saying we haven't. I don't think we actually covered the new trailer, the actual official trailer. They had a teaser trailer, but they had an official trailer that dropped not too long ago that we did not cover here on this channel. Actually, I was going to cover it last week, but shout out to Sandstorm. They cast. I don't think I was there for that one. But he actually's done a reaction to it as well. So let me pull that up, cue that up real quick. Cue the music. Cue that. All right, so let's take a look at this Mario Galaxy trailer, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna commentate. Let's get it. Ooh. We in the desert.
Oh, you're here.
Now, where's the troubled pipe?
Come on, you're not the scared guy anymore.
Yes, I am! People don't change!
There's the problem. Hey. It's all right.
It's the first ever Pokemon. Yoshi.
Who is this?
So some dinosaur just shows up and he's now part of the group. Cool.
April 1st. Yes, sir. All right. So, Noto.
Yo.
What you think about that first look? Actually, it was a first look. It wasn't even a. I mean, I say it's a trailer because it is a trailer. But yeah, that first little look, you know what I'm saying? Little insight of what we got in store coming. What you think about that?
Yoshi. So I say Yoshi. Just kidding. This is actually a little different from our little teaser we had last time. So this is actually, I guess we got to see some more characters. Yoshi's now finally in the picture, which I kind of was expecting. So there was that. So, but I think I noticed a couple of things that got my attention. I know Luigi had the frog suit, which I was like, okay, we got Mario 3 in the picture of this. So we got that. So basically, I'm guessing we're doing a mixture of Mario 3, Mario World, and definitely Galaxy. Well, we already know Galaxy is literally the name of itself. Yeah. Because after the other trailer we've seen before. So, but to get a little bit more inside of the trailer, it kind of helps a little bit. So I'm also curious to see what else can they throw at us. Because like I said, just seeing certain things kind of caught my attention. So I'm actually looking forward to this. But I feel like at the same time, if they keep throwing more trailers, and we are now getting ready to go into February, so I don't think they can throw any more unless Super Bowl pretty much throw us another bone,
something crazy,
bone or something. Pause. But yeah, so I'm like I said, there may be one more trailer in the pipe. So pause. But yeah, I think there's gonna be one more trailer we're gonna be expecting this, and I think Super Bowl is gonna definitely bring it to us. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm just looking forward to see what Super Bowl throws. If they throw us one more, I'm kind of curious what they're gonna give us and what other elements we're gonna get as well, because we already got three. So, and you've already shown them on the bike, so we already got, the Mario Kart in play anyway. So,
well, actually, too, they featured Mario Kart on that first.
Yeah, in the first one, but then it feels like I feel like it's now leading to like the newer one, so we don't know yet. It just kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah. I like the way they're doing it. They're not going by, of course, like what we think they should be going by and stuff like that, which is storylines of the games and stuff like that. They're going by this, trying to put as much nostalgia of the games and stuff like that in these movies and references and make their own story and stuff like that. So I really enjoy the fact that they're doing this, especially since they bringing my main man Yoshi in there. If any character that I definitely was anticipating to come to the Mario scene or the Mario universe, it had to been Yoshi. So the last movie at the end when they showed the egg, I said, "Oh my gosh!" You know what I'm saying? I started getting crazy, all like, "Oh." Yep. Now I'm excited. They got my man. So to see the first look of him, right? I'm definitely excited. They definitely don't have him talking like a normal person or something like Toad is. Toad is sitting up here talking or whatever like that, like a normal person. But they definitely got my attention with this one. Definitely. So like you said, World, maybe some 3 in there.
Yep. Maybe a bit of 2 because Birdo was there. So that was another thing.
So it what else? Of course, Galaxy depends on how they really gonna use and stuff like this. It's gonna be interesting to see how they're doing this. And I just gotta emphasize on the fact that they're just making their own story, and I'm like, go, keep going. You know what I'm saying? Do what y'all need to do. Don't try to, because then when you try to go along the lines with the video game itself and its storyline, you start jacking up stuff, and people are like, this ain't. but we can appreciate what you're doing with it. Like same thing with Sonic. It's the
Yeah.
same thing, and it's not going to the closest they did to the storylines that we know of.
It's 3.
Yeah, it was 3 with Shadow, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
Everything else has been its own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How they brought it. I mean, there's elements, but the way they weaved it and how they're doing it, it's its own thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
shout out to Nintendo for letting them out. Whoever got the rights to this, do what they need to do and doing what they do or whatever like that. Shout out to all the creators, man. They definitely doing a great job with this, and I'm excited based off of this trailer. So,
Yep.
now on to our Avengers Doomsday topic, or should I say Avengers? Let's just talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general.
Oh boy.
So right now, Wonder Man just dropped. We have Daredevil coming in, and Daredevil, I want to say is going to be March. What did I say? Was that March? Season of Daredevil is going to be in March, I think. It's coming soon. But by them having that, and they're basically kind of like having that, still having that little Defenders-esque situation. I don't see Matt Murdock going to Battle World for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like they're just going to keep the Defenders or try to reboot the Defenders in the MCU. But right now, I think like what they're doing with Daredevil is cool. You know what I'm saying? Because it does feel separate from the Avengers, right? We've seen Matt Murdock just pop up in cameos. You know, with She-Hulk and some other, I think, Spider-Man. What was that last one that was that No Way Home?
Yeah.
Yeah, No Way Home. So he popped up. He's making cameos and stuff like that in the New York scene. The question is, with them getting it back into their Avengers bag, are you thinking now basically they're learning to kind of keep certain characters separate from the Avengers and stay in their keep certain characters in a certain lane now instead of trying to bring all of them together like they did at the beginning of the multiverse saga? Or do you think they're still going to try to ultimately bring everybody all together again? You know what I'm saying? How do you feel their direction is going right now?
I think right now in the direction they're going is I think they're going to try to bring everyone together, but I think they're going to do it like in certain segments or do certain from like TV shows, movies, different things like that. And I think they're going to like kind of like we said before last time that with them actually doing like certain movies and we're certain TV shows, like we're getting more information from them, like see what's going on, like what's been going on with them. That's like setting up the stage for this whole Doomsday. I think I feel like I wouldn't say it's a smart move, but I feel like you're going to have to really give us so much in a certain amount of time before this movie comes out. So you're going to have to, so it means you guys cannot hold back.
Shout out to N10 Cisco and Sandstorm. Thank you guys
Yo.
for popping in real quick. Appreciate it, brothers. Thank you. We right now are talking about Doomsday. Well, not Doomsday, just the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. So feel free to just jump into the conversation with us and all that. But definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, it's just that I feel like again that that basically that it's great that we're actually getting like these TV shows and movies and stuff like that, but with so many characters, and remember we had that trailer with the long list of characters that's going to be in this movie, so it's like
what's crazy is that one even half.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like right now, it's like, how are you going to get everyone in this movie between now and the time it comes, which I believe is what the this year, right? It's like around
December.
yeah. So we're basically now going to February. We have March, April, May. Like we pretty much have like a good amount of time. So that means they're going to have to drop a lot of stuff in in that amount of time before this movie comes out. So the question is, who are we gonna be getting next? Like, what show or what movie are we getting next to set the stage for this? So,
Because that's my question too. Like like I don't see Daredevil setting that
yeah,
setting it up. You know what I'm saying? And how else did they announce is coming out to set this up? Like nothing. Like Wonder Man didn't set that up. Wonder Man is actually setting up what's gonna happen after, not even Doomsday, the second movie, Secret Wars.
see.
So so Wonder Man is setting, you know what I mean, dealing with that mutant. So it's like now what they're dropping on Disney Plus is like, I feel like they separating the Avengers, but it's kind of like, if I'm not mistaken, Daredevil is actually part of Battle World. You know what I'm saying? Secret Wars. So I'm just kind of like, well, dang, how are they gonna do this? Now, let me pull up a YouTuber. Let me see. Everything Always. Shout out to Everything Always. He's definitely somebody that I follow. What is it? Who's gonna do one set up? The Vision show. That is right.
That's
Vision
right.
Quest. But yeah, when does that come out though? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good question.
Because I'm trying to figure out.
We would like heard about that like from like years ago.
Yeah, but it's like they really ain't really announced anything for that, and I think that might be even setting up Secret Wars, opposed to Doomsday. So it's definitely something to definitely keep our eyes out on.
Yeah, that's a real good question.
There was a plot leak not too long. Okay, dang, we got another plot leak. Okay, all right. So this is the plot leak that I actually watched today. There was one beforehand too. All right, let me pull this up. Shout out to it, like I said, Everything Always, great YouTube channel for Marvel news and everything like that. He stays solid on it. But yeah, shout out to Everything Always. But let's check out this inside situation. We're not gonna play the whole video. We're just gonna get a couple of scoops. You know what I'm saying? What they're talking about.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka All Fires. Now, today we have some massive details for Avengers Doomsday coming from a trusted industry insider source, and one of them specifically is mind-blowing because it explains what's going on with Steve Rogers and which timeline he's in. A huge question considering how much of the plot seems to hinge on the fact of him returning the Infinity Stones in Mjolnir and maybe being the very first reason all of these incursions started happening in the first place, definitely at the point of contention for Doctor Doom and what might have happened with his backstory. However, this new update sort of clarifies everything and we'll explain. We're breaking it down, the latest leaked details for Avengers Doomsday, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. Thanks to everyone who's been subbing lately and help.
Again, grab that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's a great YouTuber.
Some of which support one of the theories we've had at the channel, another of which explains what's going on with Steve Rogers. Either way, if this stuff is in any way going to ruin your Doomsday experience, while we remind you to take everything with a grain of salt, today's update is coming from none other.
This ain't confirmed stuff, so definitely take it with a grain of salt. We're going to hear a little bit of this plot leak or whatever.
Other than Jeff Snyder and John Roca over on the Hot Mic podcast. These are the same guys who have been nailing it in the Marvel Scoop game for 2 years, the same guys who nailed Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom and broke all that stuff about the Spider-Man movies. Again, no Scooper's gotten everything right, but these guys' track record is proven at this point. So if this is in any way going to ruin your Doomsday experience, only you know if you're susceptible to that kind of thing. I ain't mad at you. now's the time to back out. Otherwise, let's dive into what they said breaking late last night about Avengers Doomsday. Okay, so it starts with John Roca talking about his source and two specific details he was told. The first of which relates to an update from days ago coming from Daniel RPK, basically saying the exact same thing, that Doom is going to have a group of witches and sorcerers working for him in the film. Now, the reason that are going to do the same right now, that this is probably the Black Swans, is that's drawn directly from Jonathan Hickman's writing and one of the groups of disciples that Dr. Doom had dealing with the incursions. We've also speculated that Clea herself may be a part of that order, and when we last saw Clea recruiting Doctor Strange to quote-unquote go solve an incursion that she claimed he started, he may already be working for Doctor Doom by the time we see Doctor Strange again. He hasn't been confirmed for Avengers Doomsday, but we know again from the 2015 Jonathan Hickman run that he will be Doom's sheriff and already sided with him. So there's a good chance that an alliance between Doom and Clea, or Doom and Strange at this point, has already taken place, and that will just be one more hero or disciple of his to help them convince the other heroes to join his side. Speaking of which, the next detail he was told is that Steve is picked up by Doom and the Fantastic Four, taking him on their ship in order to have the heroes of the 616 trust him. So we've been speculating here at the channel that Tony showing up really wouldn't persuade Bucky, who's alongside Yelena leading the new Avengers, or Sam Wilson, who's leading his Avengers, to side with him. Tony and those two characters were really not in good standing, and there was no chance for them to reconcile during the snap in the blip. You can just imagine that scene where Bucky and Sam are basically looking at each other, then looking back at Doctor Doom, who looks like Tony Stark, and that, if anything, would probably make them not believe him and not trust him because of, well, their history with a character that looks like that. However, the character that would make them capitulate and immediately fall in line with whatever Doom's plan he was trying to recruit them for is if he showed up with Steve Rogers by his side. And that's why we've said it's so important that he looks like Tony, because of the timing of this. Tony has just given his life the ultimate sacrifice in order to defeat Thanos and save Earth 616. Now all of a sudden, and not too long later, say 4 or 5 years, another character that looks just like him will be showing up and asking for his help. And as I've also speculated over the months while we've been forming this theory, and who they're going for will probably be Loki. And in Steve's mind, he won't have seen the arc that Loki has taken through season 2 or what's happened with that character since he stole the Tesseract. No, the last memory he would have of Loki is Loki becoming him, mocking him, and then escaping with the Tesseract. Now, obviously, because of a lot of story points and imagery that have already existed for over a decade now with Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars, we know that Doctor Doom will most likely sit on the throne that Loki's at now, and that probably means that he's defeated Loki and taken his power. There's already canonical precedent for witches to be able to steal each other's power, and Loki spent centuries honing his own power in order to travel up and down the time stream, stop time, and then sit at the center of the multiverse. Oh, not to mention he's a god in the first place. Doom needs that power to become God Emperor Doom and create Battleworld, to sit on that throne. That's why he's recruiting all of these heroes, because going against Loki will be no small task. We see how powerful Loki is, and that's why.
All right, so I'm gonna end it right there.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the rest of this video, definitely go subscribe to Everything Always. Definitely a great inside scoop guy. He has the he definitely follows scoopers and inside scoopers and stuff, giving you any type of craziness. Now, like he said, a lot of the people that he follows or whatever, or gets these scoops from, he's actually in like Marvel's studios, like graces, like they like him, they send him stuff, you know what I mean? So definitely I kind of trust his sources. Plus, on top of that, I love the fact that he does have a disclaimer by saying, please take everything with a grain of salt. If you don't want it to ruin your experience, don't listen. But what do you think about this? What you hear so far about this? How this Avengers Doomsday is going to be set up? How do you feel about Doctor Strange possibly being a herald for Doctor Doom?
That's actually pretty interesting. Again, still got to take it with a grain of salt. So, there is a possibility. It's a very big possibility. But again, like I said, anything can actually happen at this point right now. So, like I said, I was like, I agree with it, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like I want to disagree with it, but at the same time, like I said, it's again, this is speculations and everything else. So, and like how we are on this channel, sometimes we do kind of pick each other's brains and kind of like dig deep into the psyche and everything else. But yeah, so this one, I feel like this might could be true, but then again, I think I need a little bit more. I feel like a little more information would help. I mean, but the theory does sound like it's legit and on the mark. But but me personally is like, I feel like there should be another like a little bit more info to say like, okay, now I really see where you're saying, where you're coming from, and like that whole theory is like right on the mark. But again, like I said, it does sound like it's on the mark, but I feel like there should be something else missing.
Yeah. And again, like he got other videos too that actually kind of address certain stuff like that. Like some of them I haven't watched because I'm like I gotta listen to only just a little bit of some of these leaks because if you ruin my doggone experience, All Fires, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, no, definitely. In 10, definitely, man. Check out if you trying to get caught up on the MCU stuff.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, this is a great channel. New rock stars. All of these channels that I'm naming right now, these are definitely Marvel friendly channels, and they will definitely catch you up on what's going down in the MCU because the multiverse saga. It kind of put everything all over the place. So then, of course, with them introducing the TV shows, and you have to watch the TV show to know what's going on over here and this, that, and the third, it kind of made a lot of things difficult for people to really like who is that? Or where did they come from? Or why is this so special? Why is the whole theater erupting when they see this one guy pop up on the screen? Oh, because he was introduced in season such and such on such and such, you know what I mean? So definitely like prime example, if you watch Deadpool, you probably was very, very lost on who the TVA was. Like what was the importance of like why are they important or what's going on with that? Well, Loki. You have to watch Loki to know who they are. You know what I mean? And who those characters were. So definitely everything always new rock stars, great sources on this leak and what they're saying, especially with the Doctor Strange situation. It actually makes sense because Doctor Strange did get corrupted by the Darkhold last time we saw him. He had that eye that popped up, so he was corrupted by the Darkhold. Also, too, he was following Clea into the dark dimension. Now, Clea, the person that's playing Clea, she's said to be a minion of Doom, and I think that was one of the plot leaks that they were talking about on another video. But that will make sense. Like, okay, she pops up as Clea and be like, hey, at the end of Doctor Strange or whatever like that, and you know, had him go into the dark hold and stuff, or the dark dimension, and she could have persuaded him there. You know what I'm saying? Had Dormammu like persuade him or whatever, or you know, whatever the situation may be. It's definitely a nice, interesting theory because we don't know what happened to Doctor Strange at the end of that, and we're waiting on a Doctor Strange 3, and that was announced as well. So,
really,
to really kind of like just put in perspective whatever happened to him after him teaming up with Strange or Doom, or finding Doom, or whatever the situation may be, or Doom using him for some type of, you know, manipulation. This theory actually kind of, you know, starts making sense. You know what I mean? And then I'm still not convinced on how they're forming this Tony Stark variant Doctor Doom looking like Tony Stark situation. I'm still confused on that, and they're not going for he was Iron Man or anything like that. It's just it's almost like Goku in what's that saying's name with the Tree of Life or whatever that movie was.
Turf.
Terp, yeah. So it's almost like that situation where they're not related at all. They have nothing to really kind of do with each other genetically at all. They just happen to look alike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's what they're kind of going for, which still, I would want them to do that instead of trying to break people's brain and be like, yeah, he's a variant of Tony, and this is what happened to Tony if he got this and the third, and Tony was really adopted, or he had a twin brother or something. And all those weird, you know what I'm saying, theories. Just keep it simple. He just happened to look like Tony. That's it. You know what I'm saying? The TV shows. That's where I lost. The TV shows. I was. Yeah. The Netflix shows apparently did not really, I guess, count back then. But for some reason, they're trying to make it count. Like the Russos and Kevin Feige, they're all trying to make all the Marvel stuff that was made in the past years and other places and stuff like that. They're trying to make it make sense and fit it all into this universe. It's working and it's not working. Like you definitely got to be versed on comic books as well. That's what will kind of make sense of this, because the Fantastic Four isn't in this quote unquote universe that we currently have in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're coming from a different universe. So you kind of got to have an idea of Earth 616 and Earth 8 and, you know, the different Earths and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The universes and stuff. It gets confusing, but I think the comics kind of explain what they're trying to do, if that make any sense. They're taking inspiration from the comics by having multiple universes. So if you know the how the comics do it, then you'll kind of start understanding what's going on here. But yeah, it's confusing. It's confusing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely
confusing. But so with that being said, Sandstorm did bring up a good point about the Vision Quest. I haven't heard any updates about that, but White Vision is definitely supposed to be a part of, I don't know if Doomsday. He's going to be a part of Doomsday, but he's definitely going to be in Secret Wars, about, you know, the Battle World. How do you feel about characters that we have not seen in a while that was introduced during the multiverse saga just popping up in Secret Wars? Not Doomsday, not this movie that we're about to have in December, but in the second movie we're about to have, I want to say it will be next year. I believe it's slated for next year, but how do you feel with them showing up later on, just popping up, just boom, like, yeah, here I am? How you feel about that?
I don't like it. I don't. I mean, certain characters I can understand, but certain other characters that, you know, we haven't seen in a while and we heard about the shows or whatever, now you magically appearing out of nowhere, like, what the heck is going on here? So it kind of bothers me a little. It's like a half situation. Like, I'm fine with it, but it also bothers me at the same time because of characters that we don't know. Okay, understandable, no problem whatsoever. But characters we do know, it's a bother because I'm like, where have you been? What have you been doing? What's going on? Like, you're going to give us something to, like, you know, to make us understand, like, what was your whole purpose again? Kind of situation. So it's a split feeling for me. That's usually how I am with stuff like that. It's a split feeling for me.
So how do you feel about them doing maybe a possible maybe Flash certain villains or certain variances of villains and stuff like that, and showing like basically how Doctor Doom defeated them or used them to get to this point of Doomsday and wherever we're headed to on that? How do you like what is your thoughts on having people like Kang the Conqueror get brought back? Jonathan Majors is, I believe set to come back as Kane for a maybe like a little wrap up of pretty much how Doctor Doom kind of killed all the Council of Kanes, because remember we had the Council of Kanes introduced to us at the end of Ant-Man. So so basically, how do you feel about them kind of like basically trying to close that in Avengers Doomsday, if that's something that they're going to be doing?
I don't know. Ugh. That's I feel like that's a touchy subject right there for me. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, what's that? Like, to be honest, it just depends on how long like, if they're gonna do something like that, how long they're gonna do, because sometimes they may do like something like 5 minutes or something short of that, or maybe longer than that, because for people who don't really know or don't follow the comics or anything else, they're gonna like drag it like it's no tomorrow and be like, okay, what was the purpose of this? Versus for us who knew the comic, it's like, we know what's going on, like, give us what we're waiting on. So it's just more depending on how long they're gonna do like something like that, like time wise.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna
like spending too much time on that stuff.
Exactly, because you're kind of missing the plot, like, that kind of situation. So, but I mean, for the whole, the Kane the Conqueror and everything else, I mean, I get it and it's understandable, but if you're going back to show us like how Doom actually, or whatever situation ends that, okay, cool, that's fine. Just don't stay on it too long.
Yeah, right. I agree. I definitely don't want to keep like rehashing something or having something, like pulled out or extended out, and you ain't really got to why we're even here in the first place, or
exactly.
How, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, kind of, brief gloss over it a little bit, pause. But definitely, what do you feel about a possible bringing back of Kang and Thanos to battle out on Battle World, like to actually fight in Battle World? How do you feel about that? Almost like let's just say Battle World, for those that don't know, that let's say that you guys watch anime and you watch Dragon Ball Super.
I was thinking that in my head just now.
The Universal arc where they had that big tournament and stuff like that. Essentially, this is what Battle World is. So, how do you feel about possible Thanos and possible Kang the Conqueror, maybe even Ultron?
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about with the Vision Quest series? I heard Ultron is actually supposed to return. So how do you feel about them actually all showing up during the Battle World situation?
Well, one thing is not gonna be like a long giant fight segment with how Dragon Ball Super was.
Yeah.
That mess dragged on for so long. So like, are we gonna get to the end of this? Like, we're seeing every single different fight scenes from different people. I'm like, okay, cool.
We saw the whole battle royale. Every episode was somebody getting toe up on this end or that end.
Exactly.
Like, dang. Like, but of course that they had to do that for anime purposes and fill their contractual.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes complete sense.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, for this, I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm just hoping that they don't have it to the point where like Thanos has the gloves and do his nonsense again, and be like, wait, we're doing this all over again? Okay, great. I mean, like,
I don't think that'll happen, because
I know they're not, but I'm just saying, like,
I think this is what I theorize. That Doctor Doom is going to get all the characters, right? That essentially embodies those Affinity Stones. So basically his heroes, the people working for him, or them superheroes that he's getting together, all are going to be representations of the Affinity Stones. So he has to get Loki for the time. Yeah. Because he's the god of time right now. You know what I'm saying? He has to get Thanos for power because he's, you know, he thinks about power and all. You think of him, he think about power. He has to get some type of because she controls reality. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He has to get
That's fair. I forgot
vision
about
vision for the Mind Stone situation.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Soul Stone situation. I don't know who that would be, but anyway, him those characters together to kind of, you know what I'm saying, like work as the living Infinity Stones. If a Thanos pop up, he's gonna get his spine ripped out.
Oh yeah.
Like on the comics, he got his spine ripped. Doctor Doom. There's a comic of God Emperor Doom ripping Thanos' skeleton out of his body, like his full skeleton. Like I want to see that. That's what I'm trying to see. That's why I want. That's the only reason why I want Thanos back.
You know darn well they're not gonna actually show that on actual in theaters. Well, maybe
We don't know. We don't.
Maybe
We don't know because we don't know the rating for Secret Wars. We don't know if it's gonna be rated R or whatever the situation may be. I doubt it, but we don't know.
But I mean,
You know what I'm
we
saying?
can cross our fingers and hope. I mean,
Yeah, because like you know what's crazy? That I feel like they will do something like that, but not too superly graphic crazy. Because they did it kind of like with Wolverine on X-Men 97 a little bit when they showed Magneto pulling the metal up out of him. So they kind of recreated that scene in the from the comics and stuff like that in a kind of gruesome way, but it still was like the way they did it. They didn't do too much gore with it. You know what I'm saying? They just showed, you know what I'm saying, like the stuff coming up out of him type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he was toe up like, you know what I'm saying, crazy and stuff. So if they show something like that, it will probably be some brief little like, whoop, whoop, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be Mortal Kombat fatality, which that's what it was in the comics. In the comics, it was fatality. Dr. Doom wins. Flawless victory.
Oh man, that'll be insane.
But yeah,
That'll be
man,
insane.
I would love to see them bring all the villains back, and like in Nintendo Cisco said, I would love to see Ultron back just because this Ultron that they had, oh my gosh, like they really during the what's the animated series called? What If?
Oh yeah.
They really showed what Ultron could be. You know what I'm saying? And what he can actually, you know, become if he had got all the Infinity Stones, if that was even on his mind. But as a character, Ultron, especially this Ultron that they had in the Rise of Ultron, like he was literally, he was that man. You know what I'm saying? A lack of better words, he was that N-word. You know what I'm saying? He was him. He was him. He was him. He was him. I definitely want to see Ultron back. I would love to see Killmonger back.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see I would love to see them redo Eternals and then introduce not introduce, but bring back Icarus. Because he was the one that was like, because during the Marvel's Zombies, right? Him and Captain Marvel, they were fighting like crazy on Marvel Zombies. And him being back in Battle World, I think will be such a crazy battle because it's like he's actually like the closest we got to Superman before we got. So to have him come back, I would love to see him face Sentry because Sentry obviously is Marvel's Superman. So I would love to see him back. I would love to see Blade. I want him just to pop up. You know what I'm saying? That will be crazy if just Blade just his actual debut, which You know, it was during Marvel Zombies. But if his actual debut is actually during Avengers Secret Wars and he just pops up and he's like Mahershala Ali's Blade, that would be dope. That would be crazy. He just sword and start slicing up stuff. That would be crazy. I would love to actually see Null, Spider-Man's enemy that's said to be coming to us in this next Spider-Man movie or whatever. I would love to see Null come in here, be on Battle World. I would love to see actually Venom be in Battle World.
Yes.
I would love to see who else. I'm thinking of all villains. Let's think of heroes. I want to see Blue Marvel.
Oh God.
Blue Marvel just pop up. I'll be like, oh yeah, y'all got my money. I need to see Blue because we've been speculating and anticipating people like them bringing Blue Marvel because honestly, that's another black superhero that is original, doesn't take any mantle from somebody that we want to see like do his thing. Because honestly, he was another Superman character. Like Marvel has a lot of Superman characters that I would love to see on Battle World.
Morales.
Miles, not so much. I don't even want to see it. I don't want to see him on Battle World. I love Miles. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that on some like kind of stuffing on him, but I don't think that's appropriate. I don't even think Spider-Man, even though he should be. I don't even think Spider-Man, this Spider-Man should be in it. I think
Which one?
Tobey Maguire's be in this in Battle World. You know what I'm saying? Which
Really?
I think he is. I think that was one of his. I think one of the names on Doomsday was Tobey Maguire. I think he's actually in the movie. So we actually gonna. I don't know how this is gonna work out. They're gonna be doing some confusing stuff, and they need to slow with us on this movie. I don't know how long this movie gonna be because there's only so much you can do in 2 to 3 hours.
I feel like there's gonna be a part 1, part 2.
No, that's Secret Wars. So that's gonna technically be the part 2.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Secret Wars is gonna be that. Then they're gonna go into the Marvel, not the Marvel, the Mutant Saga, which is crazy. Oh my gosh, the direction they headed. They better do this stuff right, man. They better do it right. They better do it right. But anyway, let's get into our trailers. Thank you, Intense Cisco, for definitely stopping through and enjoying this conversation of the multiverse we talk about all the time on this channel. And we're just getting excited for the end of this year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The 18th of December. So we're gonna be. This ain't gonna be the last time you're new to this channel, but definitely exciting stuff. Some exciting stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's get into some trailers. I think we got about 4 of them because we watched one of them already.
Yeah, 2 for a reason.
Yep. All right, let's get it. Now I got to keep on remembering to turn on the music while we be sitting up here talking. Okay, because I'll be forgetting. So,
Why do you forget that?
you ready? So the first trailer we got for today, which is a very controversial topic. I know a lot of people were talking about this on X, but the first one we got today is the Master of the Universe. Let's get it.
All that stuff that only exists in legends and bedtime stories. Talking tigers, spaceships, and magic swords that can make a man as mighty as a god. Where I come from, that stuff is real. Why did you send me away?
I wanted you to be safe. So I sent you to a place I knew that they'd never find you. There's...
This obsession with nerd stuff and sword things, it's not a good look for human resources.
know it sounds crazy, but that sword is gonna show me the way home.
Sir, you can't do that.
Don't worry, the sword's mine.
Hang on, it's about to get weird.
What am I supposed to do? Oh, take the sword. You protect them.
Whoa, skeleton crazy. Oh. All right. All right, so Noda, what you think about that trailer of Masters of the Universe, aka He-Man?
Yeah. First off, let me apologize. I forgot to turn off my alarm. I was like, wait, what the heck? Like, oh, whoops. Like, why is my alarm going off? I was like, I forgot. Sorry. So I do apologize. It's not bad. Not bad. It feels weird for a start, like for a trailer and everything else. But I mean, I feel like I need a little bit more. I mean, I'm a big fan of like He-Man, the Master of the Universe, and stuff like that. So that's childhood for me. That's literally a childhood. But for us to get this movie and everything else, I mean, I kind of need I feel like I need a little more, not because, and this is normally when I usually say I need a little more, it's like because it's not enough information. But for this one, it's like, it's good enough, but I feel like I just need a little more that's like, kind of gives me that, that He-Man feeling to me. Besides Skeletor, it actually worked out. But I mean, I just feel like it just feels off for some reason. I don't know why. That's just me personally.
All right. I definitely can't say I really grew up watching He-Man as much or whatever like that. I knew of him. I had action figures simply because my granddad had He-Man action figures for some reason. And I don't know what he was doing with them, but I always wanted them, and he didn't let me have them until a certain age. So, but like as far as like watching He-Man, I didn't really watch He-Man like that. I think I recently, thanks to Netflix, kind of watched a He-Man series on there, Masters of the Universe on there. But I can't say I grew up watching as much. I just remember Skeletor and He-Man, and that's it. So I really can't, I don't have anything to really compare it to besides the Netflix series I was watching. One thing that I did, the fact that Adam is already kind of jacked, you know what I'm saying? And really, Adam is supposed to be a little more scrawnier.
Yeah.
And then, like, when he, I got the power, and, does a little sword joint, like, then that's when he gets jacked up, and then he goes into not wearing anything or whatever. I really think they could have kind of bulked him up or made him skinnier. You know what I'm saying, when in his normal state or whatever like that. But other than that, it looks pretty cool, and I definitely think my mom would definitely like to watch this on her birthday. She's a moviegoer. She would definitely like to watch this one. Definitely my granddad. You know what I mean? But, definitely, it comes out in June, so we got a couple of months. It's a summer situation, so shout out to He-Man. So our next one is. We were just talking about him. Daredevil season 2. Let's get it.
'Cause nobody gives a
Hold on, man.
I feel liberated, over medicated.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
It was already there, what you want, I can tell by the look on your.
Saw or shovel?
We getting the black suit? Oh, snap.
Factor is.
All right, so, Noto, what you think about that?
It was interesting. I mean, I haven't seen the first one yet, so it was interesting.
Dude, come on, man. Come on, man.
Well, I don't have Disney Plus, so that's one thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's right. But yeah, dog, man, that first season, I liked it. Some people didn't, but man, come on, man, you got to catch up. But so from what you saw, you think it's cool?
It looks interesting. I'll have to work my stuff. I gotta get my Disney Plus back, so because I kind of go back and watch some old Disney cartoons. But yeah, definitely need. There's a couple of stuff I need to watch on there anyway. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
It looks like they giving Matt that black and red costume, which is my favorite Daredevil costume. Ooh, it's gonna be crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Like I said, I enjoyed the first season. The second season looks like it's gonna be picking up from where it left off. So definitely, man, excited for it. I wonder how many other new villains. We got Jessica Jones, so they're definitely bringing. I'm sorry, but they're definitely bringing us some of the Netflix situations and people from Netflix. So to get Jessica in there, I can only anticipate that we're gonna see Iron Fist eventually and Luke Cage eventually. Maybe some new Defenders, episodes or whatever like that, or new series. I want the Defenders back. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the introduction of Blade out of nowhere will come out of nowhere. I don't know. I don't know if that'll happen, but I'm wishful thinking. We're in Hell's Kitchen. We're in New York. This is where Blade is hunting vampires down. So yeah, I just want us to run into Blade out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Shout out to Disney Plus or Disney or Marvel or whatever for this Daredevil second season. Anyway, on to our next Disney situation. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. Let's get it.
Times have changed. I will show you the galaxy for what it truly is. See things from a new perspective.
Is this what our future holds? Always running.
I invite you to look more closely.
What are we dealing with?
Good question. And I offer you an opportunity.
Maul.
We have all been made to suffer. We survive, but do not live. The Emperor wants you dead. Chains can be broken.
Hang on!
And empires shattered.
Got that coming in April. All right, so what you think about that?
Ooh, that was good. I definitely get my Disney Plus back.
I told you, man, it's getting crazy out here.
Finally, something good. Finally, something good happening. Jeez, about time. To put that on hold for a minute. Jeez, but yeah, this one definitely was good. I'm definitely looking forward to this. So.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think the last animated series we had from them was Bad Batch. So definitely picking up on Darth Maul's. At first, I was kind of like, "Hey man, just let him die." Like he didn't die already like twice. Like just let him just leave his story alone. But looking at this, you know what I'm saying, just seeing some of his ventures as the Shadow Lord, and you know what I'm saying, he was like the ground or the underworld of Star Wars for a minute. You know what I'm saying? It definitely looks interesting. Definitely look cool. I just like that double lightsaber situation. Anyway, I always thought Darth Maul, as a swordsman, is very skilled, and when they show fighting scenes with him, you know, on Wars or in live action, I think it's always a decent situation with Maul. You can never go wrong with Darth Maul, and his and the way he looks. You know what I'm saying? Like when we first saw him, and they were talking about the Sith Lords and the Darth and the like his face, the paint and everything, like the horns. He was the idea, like dude. When you think of Sith. Cause for some reason with Darth Vader, I don't think Sith. But when you hear the word Sith, Darth Maul's face and his whole appearance says Sith. Like it's just like it's just something about it, and I think it's just the fact that he looks like a devil. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is like it was always pretty cool. Just having him as a thing. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Disney for this one. So let's get to our last one and our final one for today, and we'll wrap it up. After these guys.
And when you get iPhone 17 Pro on...
All right, so... the announcement of a new season of Dragon Ball Super has been announced, but also too what was announced was a new movie as well, leading into this series coming for Dragon Ball Super. So, Dragon Ball Super VitoVerse trailer. So let's get it.
まだ誰も見たことのない究極の戦士、そいつの名前はスーパーサイヤ人ゴッド。
実にまずいぞ。39年ぶりにあのお方が宇宙一強い破壊神ビルス様が目を覚まされている。破壊神ビルス、破壊の神様。地球の諸君とわにさようなら。このままでは地球はなくなってしまう。僕はね、眠いんだよ。待て、地球が溢れるのにこのままじっとなんかしてられんかよ。破壊神だとふざけるのもいい加減にしやがれ。
力を見せてやろう。
5人の正しい心を持つサイヤ人が手をつないで1人のサイヤ人に心をつなげればその1人はサイヤ人の神になるらしいです。
さあ見せてくれ、スーパーサイヤ人ゴッドの力を。
スーパーサイヤ人ゴッド、少なくとも同等の神になったんですよ。
カカロット、この俺が認めた最強のサイヤ人。
続けようぜビルス様。スーパーサイヤ人ゴッドのパワーはまだオラを上に連れてってくれるみてえだからよ。
破壊神はね、怖いんだよ。
All right. So what do you think about that?
God. We're doing this again? Just now from his perspective?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so alright, so let me start off with this. For those who have not seen, I believe it was either my episodes of Nanami for episodes 25 and 25 or 26, no, 26, I'm sorry, which was the episode called the MF Ghost Experience. I did do some news, and that was also one of the things I brought up as almost close to the end of my segment of the news segment, which I brought up both of this and also this TV series as well. I said that I don't know how I don't like. It feels like if it was more of a series that like seeing it from his perspective and everything else, then I would have been fine. But since this is a movie, it's like, why we're doing this all over again? Why we're getting the exact same movie all over again, but just his perspective? It's like, it makes no sense. Why would we go? Why we're going back to the Super Saiyan? Why we're going back to the whole, God destruction, the whole thing? Like, it makes no sense. It really doesn't. So I'm not going to watch it because if we're going through the same concept all over again, because we've seen the actual movie itself, we have the actual series. Now we're getting Beerus's point of view of the whole movie. It makes no sense. I mean, nothing against Dragon Ball Super whatsoever. It's just the fact of like, why do we need 3 versions of just one simple scene that we already know about? So it makes no complete sense. Again, I have nothing against Dragon Ball Super whatsoever. Although I am happy the fact that we're finally now getting the series after the Tournament of Power. We're finally getting everything after that. So again, definitely look at my episode. I do have the time sets for that whatsoever. Yeah, you can find out, and I've explained everything what I feel about that. So there you go. That's what I feel.
All right. Yeah, I kind of echo those sentiments as well. You know what I'm saying? This looks like another rehashing of the same story of Battle of Gods. But Beerus's perspective. Honestly, I did hear, and I think this was the rumors, that they visit that arc or whatever like that, or reimagine that arc or something like that. And I think that this is what they were actually trying to do or talk about. And honestly, is it needed? Not necessarily. We get who Beerus is. We get what happened, and we get that. You know what I'm saying? Even though the animation was you know what I'm saying, like as far as the show, that like in the series, it wasn't needed. It was kind of sloppy anyway. Y'all rushed that, and y'all basically just rehashed what happened in Battle of God. We didn't need that. This animation, it looks good, but it's still the same little story that we have been harping on since Dragon Ball Super, which was back in 2016, I believe.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I think it was about it was around that time. I remember I was in my my in Norcross when that came out. But yeah, so it, you know what I'm saying, it's been about what 10 years
Yep.
since they released it, Battle of the Gods. So yeah, to release that, and we are waiting for this granola arc and stuff like
Yep.
that. It's kind of like, okay, yeah, I'd rather you, if you're gonna do this, which I don't want you to, I'd rather you do it movie form than waste a series on this. We definitely, like I said, we got some Dragon Ball content already. We have some mangas already out as far as where the arc is. So definitely y'all have some material to kind of, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and illustrate and use as animation fuel. So hopefully this is just a one-shot movie situation, you know what I'm saying, and they won't try to keep rehashing stuff out in Beerus's. Yeah. Hopefully they don't mess around and make a Whis movie and then it rehashes the whole stuff again in Whis' eyes. That would be stupid, bro. I'll be like, hey man, y'all trying to milk this, man. We already get it. We passed that. I want to see Vegeta's alter ego. That's it. I don't want to see nothing else.
I want more on a little bit more with Gohan's his what is it, Super Saiyan Blanco?
His beast form?
Yeah, his beast form with also Piccolo's other form, his golden form.
Hey, you kind of going in and out. Can you
Oh, yeah.
hear me?
I think am I fit? You hear me?
Dang.
He's on.
Your video actually going slow too. That's what I'm like, wait, am I seeing the right thing?
I'm still running. I'm running right now. Am I good still?
Nah, it's kind of muffled now.
All right, let me see
Hold
something.
Okay, I hear you now. You good?
All right, I had to stop something. I stopped the game.
Oh, all right. So, yeah, yeah. So, you know, Dragon Ball Super. Moving on, is needed, not rehashing stuff. Okay, we look, if we want to rehash it, we can go watch it again. But yeah, definitely, I would love to see, you know, Vegeta's new form. You know what I'm saying, animated, because basically, that's crazy. And then I would love to get to Granola. Is it Granola first or is it Moral? It's Moral first. I think it's Moral first. Then it's Granola. But yeah. I would love to see this Moral arc. I want to see what Moral is all about. You know what I'm saying? The Capricorn Ram God looking dude. You know what I'm saying? I would definitely love to see how he gets down and see that animation and see how this makes me feel, because every once in a while they'll have a villain that make you feel like a pit in your stomach. Like with Cell, it made you feel like something crazy was going. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like almost like a horror film.
Yeah.
When they had Frieza, it was like, oh snap! You know, we was all scared and stuff. This with Moral, I want to feel that fear. Like with Super, I never felt any type of like fear for the heroes. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I felt like it was a competition type thing. It was like, bro, it was all just like, okay, they're just fighting for, you know, survival tournament. It's just tournaments. It's fighting tournaments. You know what I'm saying? Almost like the roots of Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? So, definitely excited about whatever they have to come. But this I probably will watch, but not, you know, going to no theaters or nothing like that. Most likely it'll drop on Crunchyroll, and I'll probably catch it there. But even with that, it's just something to kind of, you know what I'm saying, gloss over. But anyway, that will do it for this week's VitoVerse. So leave your comments down in the comments section if you're watching this not live, and let us is your favorite trailer that we watched, what you excited for that's coming, and also too, if you have some suggestions on TV shows and movies and things of that nature that, you know, you think we will probably be interested in watching, definitely leave those down. So too, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you new. You know what I'm saying? We would definitely love to have you and your support here on this channel. Shout out to Sandstorm and Intense Cisco, my Stormcast brothers and stuff like that. Also too, Sandstorm is a co-host here to them. Hopefully we can get Intense Cisco here as well on this channel. Definitely got to see if we can get Geronimo on this channel, because he's definitely been MIA on this channel, even in the comments. So we definitely got to see if we can get Geronimo here on this channel and stuff like that. But anyway, Noto, what do you have in store for Nanami?
All right, so I got a good amount of stuff for you guys. So let's start. So first off, the next episode we have for Nanami, and I actually had this ready to go in the pipe, so let's just actually go pause. So for episode 27, oh no, I said 50, 27. I actually had Vito do a little bit of I had to pick his brain a little bit for this one, because I had him do a little assignment. Have him watch 2 Pacific animes. Sins to be a Hero and also Clevitus, and only the first episodes only. So our topic is going to be called our episodes better than 30 minutes episodes is what the topic is going to be. So we're going to see what we think of that. So I'm going to go through that. I'm also in the process of doing a new project, which I have the thumbnail ready to go. And I'm actually going to be doing reviews. I'm actually going to start doing reviews on anime, Pacific ones, and I'm only going to do ones that actually have all 5 episodes ready to go, and to the halfway points, pretty much. Usually about 6, but 5 right now for this one I'm happy with, so I'm actually going to start doing it. So I will start doing a recording of, not live, but do a pre-recording of it, and the anime I am going to be doing is called the Jack of All Trades it's called the Jack of All Trades Party of None. Is what it's called. So I'm actually going to be doing that maybe tomorrow to have that ready to go, so it won't be up and running till maybe later on tomorrow or maybe Sunday, so stay tuned for that and everything else. And also for Nilo Dojo, to add on to this, I did finally decide to get my hands on Code Vein 2, so I will be actually experimenting with it real quick before I actually start streaming it, because I want to make sure if I can do double saves. So I want to make sure that's first before I actually do what I need to do. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you guys know when I start doing that. But other than that, that's all I have.
All right. And dang, I lost my train of thought. But anyway, but yeah. So shout out to Sandstorm. Of course, they had a Stormcast today. Evidently tomorrow we don't have one, so don't expect us over there on the Stormcast tomorrow. We had it today, so check that out when you get a chance. Shout out to Sandstorm again, and Intense Cisco. Shout out to Geronimo. Shout out to Action Jack. Yep. I want to say Action Jack is a host over there, but at the same time, I think he's a reoccurring guest. I'm not sure what he's trying to do. But anyway, I feel like he's part of the crew over there, but you know what I'm saying, with that I don't, we gotta get official titles, you know what I'm saying, and we definitely got to get official titles for groups and stuff like that. We have one, but we got to start using them, so definitely stay tuned for a lot of our collaborations and things of that nature. Shout out to Jay from Winged It Podcast, the whole Winged It Podcast crew, everybody over there, Andre, Vicky, of course, Action Jack, Sandstorm, the same people that we're talking about now. And shout out to our other affiliated channels like the N10 crew. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely one of our affiliated channels and affiliated people. Of course, we got Intense Cisco over there, with definitely a part of the crew and part of one of our hosts over there. So definitely, and check out their pages. I forgot, Intense Cisco and the whole crew, Linkachu, Night Sky. They got their own YouTube channel and they're all doing big things over there. So definitely go to those channels, check them out, follow them on X. And I believe Instagrams, and they can tell you what else they have. But these are the ones I know they have. But yeah, definitely check them all out, man. They're definitely some good people bringing you nice Nintendo and other video game content, and we definitely have a fun time over there with our crew members. So until next week, guys, y'all be safe out there, stay warm. We will